Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Lost in Steampunk, and I am your host, JP, aka FriedNoobChicken. And so, today, to start off with anyway, I'll just show you around a bit. You're like, probably thinking, well, JP, everything looks exactly the same. What has actually changed? And, not too much, to be honest. I've been doing an awful lot of some other stuff, and I will show you. But I did get a couple of things done around the house, and here's my simple kitchen. I think it looks decent. It's not too bad. But I don't believe I've showed you guys, so I figured I'd, be a little tour of the kitchen from the sink side. You can look out, see the farm, see how everything's doing, see how many cows you gotta go slaughter for some more meat. And then here we have a nice little guest room. They got a little chest, they got a little side table, bed. I guess those are chains hanging on the wall. I don't know. It's one of the paintings, canvases that I threw up there, and that's what it turned out to be. So for here, put the same thing on the wall in there, but this is the bathroom. Got some nice carpeted tile. Say a shower, just hop in, take a little shower slash bath. It's all good. Sink. Here goes the little toilet. Anyway, I figured might as well show you, since those have actually been done for a while. They actually were done a couple of videos ago. I just haven't spent much time in the house because of that over there. So, alright. Added a few more cactuses to my edge of my road, but one thing that I did notice while going to trade with the villagers, one, I realized why the farmer wasn't trading for wheat for his emeralds anymore. It's because I never bought the last thing on his list to refresh him. So, but that aside, I realized two of the villagers had died. I'm not exactly sure how or when, but the blacksmith died, and yes, that is very sad because he was my source of diamond swords for 12 emeralds, and I have a few of them, not very many. I think I got like 4 or something out of him before I could no longer find him and figured he was dead. So yeah. But what we're going to do today is, first I'm going to show you what I have been doing. I've been killing tons of enemies in my grinder so that I could enchant a bunch of stuff. So, let me show you what I have so far. And so, that's just a stone sword, yes. This is my former pickaxe, but up here, this is my bow. As you can see, it's Infinity 1, Flame 1, Power 3. So at some point, I have some more Power 3 books, so I'm going to increase it. And I may most likely will put an Unbreaking on it. Down here, we have a Silk Touch Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3. This pick took me so long to get. It was kind of ridiculous. This one, however, after my second enchanting, this is what I got. The first one was Efficiency 4, Fortune 2, and Breaking 3. So it was one step down from this one. So those took a decent amount of experience, so it took me a little while to do that, but that's not all I was doing. So over here, see, I have a bunch of just enchanted books. Like I have some sharpness, and I have some efficiency. I've got looting. I've got unbreaking. What's this one? Fire aspect. Feather falling. Some power 4. Over here are some of the other ones that I hung on to. I just didn't get rid of them, but will be useful at some point. So, but anyway, yeah. So lots and lots and lots of experience later, and this is what I have, and all those books. But what we are going to do is go ahead and enchant this diamond sword. Since I could not get a sword that I really wanted, I decided I'll make my own. So we're going to go with an unbreaking, a looting, and I want sharpness 5. So I'm going to show you how to get a sharpness 5. And me, because I have, well, I had books that were, I had a bunch of books that were sharpness 3. So I combined 2 of them for each of these books to get them to sharpness 4. And then look at that, for 6, you can get sharpness 5. So, yeah. So that's how I'm actually going to, after I make my sword, get some more experience to increase the efficiency on these two to efficiency 5 by adding a efficiency 4 book to them, which, why don't I actually grab that and test to see how much experience that'll actually cost me. It's only going to cost 11 for that one. How much on this one? 12. Alright, it's not too bad. I only need another 23 experience once I finish my sword. So, anyway. Alrighty. So, I guess we will make this sword up real quick and then move on to other things. Alright, so sorry, I had to go and check my video real quick to make sure that it was properly recording. But anyway, so we're going to make the sword, and hopefully this anvil still has enough life left in it for me to do this, because otherwise I'll have to run across the map, because I don't have another anvil here, or enough iron, I don't believe. Alright. Oh no, I don't have enough for that one. Alright, I guess that means I will be running across the map. Get some more experience. Apparently, it lied to me the last time. Oh, you know what? I calculated my experience based on putting a sharpness 4 on it previous time instead of sharpness 5, which increased the experience requirements. So, yeah, anyway, if you're wondering what this is, I'm planning to make a jail for some villagers that I like to trade with. And I've got to figure out what I'm going to make it out of and how I'm going to get them in there. But anyway, so I'm going to run across to my mob grinder, and I will be right back. Alright, welcome back everybody, and so I don't know if I've actually showed you this place after the episode where I finished building it. But anyway, so yeah, these are just a bunch of chests in the wall currently. These ones over here don't have anything. And, you know, just built a little set of stairs around the side in case I need to bust a block out and look in, but come up here and just Look around at the stars, and ooh and ah, and all that wonderful stuff. But anyway, so I got a quick 30 XP backup. And as you can see, I've been doing this for a while. So much stuff. And yeah, apparently, I don't know, drops creepers more than anything else, I think. I've killed like about 200 more creepers than anything. So yeah, it's, I don't know, so I have so much gunpowder, and I will probably never use all that gunpowder in one series. But alrighty, so this last part on my sword here. Boom. Sharpness 5, looting 3, unbreaking 3. I may put flames on this sword too. I don't know. I'd have to see how much that will cost me. But so yeah, so as you can see, I have a little bit of a setup here. Got some chests here. Those two are empty because they're full of these two items. They're just gonna start collecting those items over here. These two chests are empty, but they're gonna have bone and arrows in them. Those two are just for bows up there. These are unenchanted items. These are the enchanted items. It's from my spiders, and this is health potions that the witches drop, and those are the ones that they drink. So, yeah, I'm not finished, I think. In this corner over here, oh, it's getting kind of loud down there. I might have to go kill a couple things. On this corner over here, I think I might build it out and around, and then another enchanting setup in there, because I now have, you know, diamonds and obsidian, and so I can afford to make another enchanting table, and it would be closer to my setup here. And I don't want to move the other one because I like the way it looks, and I like it right there. As you can see, there's tons of guys down here. Sword's about to break. There it goes. Anyway, so that is my setup for up here currently. This is my last stone sword that I got up here. Heal a couple of these guys off, and then put my other armor back on, so that way I can I wear a blast protection armor because sometimes the creepers like surprise you and drop like that and explode on impact. They saw you on the way down, so I get this spider out of there too. So I have a blast protection set of armor on. That was actually made purely from just the enchanted armor that I found over there. So, anyway, I'm going to set everything back up over here, or excuse me, set everything back up, put all this stuff away that I just collected from downstairs, and I will meet you back at the house. So, see you in a couple. Alright everybody, welcome back. So I stayed over the grinder for the night and came back and had enough experience. So bam, that's what I now have. Sharpness 4, looting 3, fire aspect 2, and unbreaking 3. So it's probably a bit of an overkill sword, but you know what? I don't care. It's my sword. I like my sword. And I'll have to come up with a name and maybe name it. That's gonna cost like 40 experience just to give it a name. But it may be worth it because it is such a badass sword. So the other thing that I think I'm going to be working on is putting a map on this wall. And so I noticed that I haven't really been much of anywhere based on this map. Pretty much haven't left the starting area. So yeah, what we're gonna do is try and fill up at least this map at some point. And then we will go ahead and throw it on the wall. And maybe it'll be amazing, maybe it won't. And then I really need to figure out what I'm gonna do with this room. Like I said, I'm not a very good decorator. Minecraft, never have been. But thank you for watching this episode. I know not a whole lot happened. It wasn't super exciting. But look at that purple haze on the horizon. Pretty sweet. So basically, this is just purely an enchanting episode and a little, see my lighted tower goes all the way up there. And a what comes next kind of video. So I think if it'll work, I'm going to try and put a village farm right here to try and grow, like, breed my own villagers, and then create some sort of a track method to get them into the basement. But we will see how that will work out. Maybe total fail, and I'll just have to destroy it. But we'll see. Maybe I will build that with you guys next episode, and then fill it with a the one that I plan to use that I saw on YouTube has one villager that floats above the spawning pit and then 2 in the spawning pit. So I'll need to transfer at least 3 villagers. And I know that there's at least 3 available over there because I locked 3 of them inside of a building with a couple stacks of sand so that they wouldn't die, because those are the ones that I was trading for emeralds with. And I was tired of going over there and not being able to find exactly the guy that I was looking for, so I locked him away. Then I have, man, desert's full of zombies and skeletons and creepers. So the other thing is I have a bunch of games that I've had, you know, for a while, because I usually get them the week that they release, and then sometimes I play them right away, sometimes I don't. But you'll probably start seeing once a week a release of an episode from one of 3 Japanese import games that I've collected and I want to start playing. They are the Onechanbara, Deception 4, and Akiba's Trip. Let's see, one of them is an RPG, one of them is more of like an action kind of RPG sort of a thing, and then the other one is more of a strategy kind of game, so we'll see. Once a week, I think I'm probably going to release an episode starting with one of those, and play through it for a while. If, depending on the series, maybe it will need more than one episode a week. But for now, what it is. There's a spider right down there. But for now, that's what my plan is. And then I also have Mad Max, which I'll probably be recording a video of that later today. Today's Sunday. This probably won't be released until Monday, this particular episode. So, anyway, hopefully you weren't too bored with this one. I've got some plans for some things that I want to do next. Like I said, the farm over there. And then actually going and exploring the other biomes, because, well, I haven't really been anywhere. So that will be something that we need to tackle. And then, yeah, maybe build some more on the house. But as for other games, I also have Madden 16, which I picked up and haven't really played much of, so I'm going to start doing that. Disney Infinity 3.0 because of Star Wars. Picked up that game. And then I also picked up Borderlands, the Handsome Collection, so Borderlands 2 and then the pre-sequel, which I have not played either of. I played Borderlands 1 on PS3, so maybe I'll start with Borderlands 2 and work that into my rotation somehow. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.